Oh, okay. I see it.
Got true?
I think so. Alright, tell me if you're seeing.
So, you know.
Would you mind change your and to and sign?
Oh,
Don't say A and D.
Yeah, say watch live. Oh my gosh, I'm screaming. Rename. Oh yeah, I'm nervous.
Guys, we're
Let me know
live.
if you're hearing. Let me know if you're hearing as well.
Sure, let me try.
On
Go
the
on.
screen.
And sign. Oh. Yeah, say watch live. Oh my gosh, I'm screaming. Rename. Oh yeah, I'm nervous. Guys, we're live. No, let me try.
And this is what I get for having no behavior.
I'm gonna turn my volume down and keep watching it. So
Keep watching it, okay.
Hi guys! I don't know if it's on yet. I have to get some kind of view of the stream itself. Hello, we should be live now. Let me get on YouTube. Oh guys,
yes,
make sure to share the link.
Oh my god, somebody is here. Hi, a simple black boy. You're an icon.
Yes.
Oh.
Hi, London. Oh my god. See myself on the stream here. I'm
gonna view it. I'm gonna view it from my other account so I can get some.
Hi, London.
Sorry, I don't have
a
the professional lighting, guys.
Boy.
Come on.
That's Kamal. Hi, Kamal.
Right, that's all. Okay.
Come, London, stop coming to me. You know I never had behavior from the start. So, like, you shouldn't be surprised. This is what you came here for.
Hello, everyone.
Jemima was like, you know what to sign up
started a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When people come in.
Okay, let me see me live. I need to my mic.
Someone can one of you send me the screenshot with the did you send it?
From before or like of
Jemima had sent it in the group
chat. No, the new one that we're live now.
Oh, well, let Jabarri do it. Yeah, because your phone that's
Hold on. I'm nervous. Do you just want the live or do you want the actual screen of us? Or do you just want this that says live?
It doesn't matter, up to you. Hi, Joshua Constantine.
Joshua, you're my fave for life. I love you.
A legend.
Oh, and then let me tell the people in the background to not be too loud.
It's hard to monitor both of these things at the same time.
Yeah, we need to ignore one in the meantime and then like go back in and out. So yeah, I am good to answer your question.
Hi Naomi, hi Shawana.
It was a nice day.
Lovely. Love to hear it.
How was your day?
Good. I think I didn't do much. I stayed in bed till like 12.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow. That's like good stuff. That's when I just always get up. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I all know I was trying to wake up early every day this week, but I didn't pan out quite so well.
I know, your tweets were hilarious. I only went and see it when somebody asked it, and I really laughed. You should have known. You should have just come to me, and I would have told you that waking up early is a sham, and you should never do it.
No, but the first 2 days, well, I did it a day last week, and then the first day this week that I did it was actually quite nice, but it's not sustainable.
I agree with that. I agree. But it's always recognized how much things you get done when you wake up early. Like real things you can finish before 12 o'clock and you're feeling accomplished already, but not with it.
Well, so, but then you get tired, like, when I'm accustomed not getting tired till like 10 o'clock, I was getting tired at like 5 instead.
Yes.
So
yeah.
It was upsetting.
Yep.
You know. Where'd Jabarri go?
He disappeared. I think he'll come back in just now.
Are you still co-host?
I am not sure. I am.
Can you make me co-host as well?
How to do that?
Good.
Oh, wait, hold on there. Allow to record. Remove. Yeah.
Mika is here. Hi, Mika.
Thanks. I don't see anything saying make your co-host. How you do that?
Oh, I might have to go do that myself.
Yeah, don't leave me on this live alone.
But who's gonna let Jabarri back in when he comes back?
Oh my gosh. Last time I think I didn't let him in and then he just popped up.
No, I did. I went back when the computer.
Okay. Because I never see when you were trying to come or when he was trying to come.
Hi, everyone.
How much?
Who do we have? We have Landon, Joshua, Naomi, Shawana, Mika. I think Kamal might still be here.
Okay. Oh my gosh, all of y'all, all these great people.
I know, right?
Thanks for the compliment about my fro, Joshua. I had to work it before I came on here. It wasn't doing its best. But it's good now. Good jobs.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. So this is my life now. What's up, y'all? Okay, let me tell you, this was all planned. I told Jabarri to disappear so Leah could go bring him back so that I could speak this entire life all by myself. I have nothing to say. But because you're already logged in, y'all can't go. No, don't leave. Please don't leave. I'm sorry if this is too much. If you're seeing this and you get startled, my bad. Or you cannot reach any live. Hey, welcome to Live with Leah and Jam and Jem, and we're about to do some tips and answer general questions on fashion as best as we could, with Leah being the expert and us being the co-experts. Yeah. So we hope you all enjoy. Hope you all enjoy. But in the meantime, just tell me how your day was in the chat. And hi, Stefan. You all tell me how your day was while we wait on them. Oh, let me come back. But you can still tell me how your day was. And I hope it was great. I was taking up what you like.
You're ridiculous.
I know.
I was hearing you though. I had my headphones in the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot.
So I heard everything you said.
Spoil it.
Lol.
Cassie. Lives are always strange to me because to me, half of it is just greeting people coming in like, hey, friends.
It's
and then
true,
like,
but we have stuff planned. As soon as Jabarri gets back, we will start.
oh my gosh.
Doing thing.
Look at this big mug.
With tea. I should have brought like a bottle of water.
Right?
I'm gonna get parched like 20 minutes in.
This is why I am very prepared. I brought this mug of tea and I also have my bottle of water there because I cannot sit still, so I need to be fidgeting and moving stuff. Sorry in advance.
Hi, Steph! Everything clear?
Yeah, I clear now. You're stuck for like a minute. Should we interact with people in the comments and say things to us?
Once I get yeah, I'll go get my water.
Yeah. Okay. Why are we here, guys? Again, I'm back. The main event. What are your favorite emojis? Please tell me. Please. Would I be able to see it on my very old Android phone? Probably not. But please tell me what your favorite emojis are so I can see if I agree or think you need to pick another emoji. Oh, I think probably. No. Actually, And the face palm emoji is fire. Oh my gosh, this sparkly emoji literally completes my life. At a point in time, that was the main thing I was using. Then I recognized I should probably dial it back and use something else, but love the sparkly emoji. Love. Stefan, is that your favorite emoji? The nervous laughter? Why is that? I don't know why I could never get behind that emoji either. It makes us don't want to do it. Hey,
what, the one with the bead of sweat?
Yeah,
I feel like that is me. Like, I'm so connected to that emoji. Oh my gosh. It is literally me.
You do.
It's
Jabarri never coming back?
No, I was going to call him.
Okay. The rest
right
of your
after.
show me your emojis. What's your favorite emoji, Leah?
There's one that I was really liking recently, and I can't remember what it is now. Oh, these days I love the cowboy emoji. Like,
Why?
I don't know. I feel like it expresses.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Zari. Yeah, I feel like it just expresses my innermost being most accurately.
Mm-hmm.
So I am the cowboy emoji.
Okay, that's because I love that. I don't know if I have a favorite emoji right now. Obviously, you like peaches cream, and I support it. Also, cream on my
Barry's coming
fave. Oh my
back.
gosh. Hi, Barry. Not too much faves. So introverted. Extroverted. That's my favorite.
Oh,
Why are
did you go
waving
put on
like
some
that?
bling?
Why are you waving like that?
I'm so, you hear me, right?
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
that's okay.
I don't know what happened.
Do it.
All right. Well, let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for jumping on. So happy to see all of you. Big love.
Hi, Stefan. I love you. Oh,
Hi,
thanks, Jemima.
guys. So, it is I, Leah. Some people, most of you guys here know all three of us, but just in case anybody here just knows me and just knows my channel, welcome. This is me. If you don't know this is my channel, hello. I have two dear friends with me today, and I'll allow them to introduce themselves. So,
What are we supposed to say? Never tell me what
ladies
to say.
first.
Make this a
I was
class.
trying to decide like who to invite first without saying your name, so you could say your own name.
Uh-huh.
So, ladies are
Hey, my name is Jemima or Jem, and that's the most I can say. Well, am I supposed to say something else? Like, what's the what you want me to say?
I don't know what you're doing in life right now.
Oh.
What you do? You're a creator, so
Oh
what
my-
do you create?
You so right. Right now, I'm.
First without saying your name. Just now, let me
Hold on here. Hold on. Right. Right
Okay.
now, I am at home, and I'm at home doing a little tutoring at the side. So bless God for that. I am also a creator, so I do
Amen.
singing and writing, poetry and prose writing, and some songwriting. But that songwriting needs a little bit, but I'm hoping to reach up there. So check me out on
Nice.
Instagram. Add me on Instagram. Jemima is like 5 A's.
Plug Oasis.
Yeah, it's like 5 A's and 1 J. So Jemima J. And on YouTube, it's just Jem. I know you can probably find me if you look up Jem, but maybe I will do something in the description after. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Just
Did you
going
think
Leah's
about
following
how-
on your skate.
Right. Do you think that did you think about like how easy it would be to tell people your Instagram when you changed it to that username?
No. But when I
With the
did
10 million
the
A's.
same Jemima in my head, so I was hoping that stayed on brand for me, and people will be like, okay, yeah, Jemima. So the thing so far.
Hi, Monique. Right. And Jab,
Hey Mo.
what do you do? This is so.
What do I do?
Just give us a quick little introduction of yourself.
Hi, my name is Jabarri Supervillain. I am Jab of Jab and Jam, the duo you didn't know you needed. And I basically exist on a higher plane all day every day.
Get up.
And,
I believe it.
Sick of you.
and I am really excited to be here. You can find me on Instagram at _Jabarri with 2 R's and 3 I's, then another underscore. Then also find me on Instagram at intrapersonal. That's INTRAPRSNL. Okay, because leaving out vowels is like cool nowadays.
It
Yeah. But back to you, Leah.
is.
Nice. Alright guys, just let you all know that the chat is a bit delayed from the video from us. So if you're gonna say stuff like directly in response to what we're saying, try to like make it obvious in what you say. And also if you ask something and it takes a little while for us to respond, just know that that's why. Just a heads up there.
Before you continue, I just want to
So-
say Abigail Joseph is the love of my life and I love her forever. And Abigail Joseph is a great human being and Abigail Joseph. Okay, continue.
Cool. So I have some quick fire questions to get us started. I'm gonna ask Jem and Jab, and I'm also gonna answer them myself. And I would love if y'all they had no idea I was doing this.
Not
I
this.
told them I was prepping questions.
What
I gave them
happened to
no
prepping the questions?
Right?
What happened to rehearsal?
You don't worry, we'll get to those. But these first. And when I ask these, y'all in the chat could feel free to give us your answers as well. Right? Yeah, Landon, it was you, Self.
Yeah.
That's why I said that, because when you said stoops, I had no idea what you said stoops for.
I take it.
It could have been anything. Alright, so number one is name, and we got that already, but let's just get that quick again.
Jam. Sorry, Jam. My name is Jam. And Jam.
So we'll go Jem, Jabarri, me, like each time, right?
Jab.
So we all know when.
Mm-hmm.
Jab. Alright, I'm Leah.
Yeah.
PSA,
I don't
if
have
you're
a
seeing
cute
some
short
greasy
name.
stuff, that's vitamin E oil. Just ignore it, okay? Just ignore it.
Alright, cute. Ooh, you had to give us some skincare tips tonight. Alright, age, if you're willing to share.
Age. Oh, I'm 24. My God, I'm 24 years old.
I got.
I'm younger than God.
Okay, everybody's younger than God. Pack it up and tell us the answer. No, where's she gone?
Where did Leah go?
Oh, why?
Tell me where she go. Okay, guys, so this is that time in the program where we bring to you a commercial. Jemima and I'll be starting our own YouTube channel soon called Jab and Jem. So let us know down below in the comment section if it's something you'd be interested in. Let us know what type of content you'd like to see from us.
Where you coming?
Yeah, when I want to see it, I'm not be doing it. Basically.
Also, they were
So
sharing.
we
your
want to thank
fire.
Leah.
When they come back. Go ahead, continue.
I'm seeing the comments.
Oh,
I'm watching it right now.
okay.
Yes, Abby, keep the skin plump. You gotta preserve your situation, you know. But Jemima and I are going to.
Leah, please.
We just want to stare at Jemima. They just want to stare at us.
That's
Two,
okay.
3, 4, ready. Go.
I can't even do it seriously. This is the segment you already came here for. That's my knee. Is this doing it for y'all? You know, half a face.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
The half a face, so what? People was doing for like years. Why were people so into only doing half of their faces though? What was that?
I don't know.
Why was it
I think
so
it was like
weird?
picking which side you like the best or something.
Oh, and making that work for you. Man, that used to irritate me.
Probably.
Don't get me wrong, man.
Now Leah has me scared my iPad. Let me just charge my iPad to charge just in.
Mine is on 52%. I had to charge it before. Music covers okay, fine.
I think it should be good.
For you. Should I take notes of that?
Well, we sing to each other all the time.
Oh, all the time. Oh my gosh, you all should. Let me tell you about this, sir. Since had this time. Oh, we should save this for the channel. No, man, Leah, come back. We'll save it for the channel. It's a cool little story.
Story time. Upcoming story time.
Yeah.
So, guys, the first video that's going to be uploaded to Jab and Jem is that time Jemima and I got stranded down south.
Oh, yeah.
And
Good times.
it was scary. It was
It was
scary. So stay tuned
What,
for that.
is it really scary? It wasn't that scary.
We have to play it up for the internet.
Oh, sorry.
We have
It
to act
was terrifying. I was like...
Hi guys.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
That's okay, girl.
Y'all are starting a YouTube channel. I didn't know that.
Yes, we are.
Crap, I keep forgetting she's hearing us stuff.
London, have some behavior, please. Have some behavior, London. But if somebody can help London not do that, I know you're talented in the tech department.
Oof. I mean, some parts are so
Only a
kind
sub.
Exactly. No, that's weird. Okay, Leah.
Okay, alright. We're going back. So now we're going to jump into like actual fashion-related questions. So
Ooh.
it's funny because I prepped these questions and I didn't even prep my own answers to them. So I'm going to be thinking on the spot too. But what is your favorite item in your closet?
And I rest it outside to pick it up to bring it here. And I didn't. Anyway, so it's this jumper. This is like maybe the first time I went thrifting with Leah. And I got this jumper. It was like a skirt, one with two pockets at the sides. It's like, yeah. And it's called a jumper or overall. I'm not sure what they are called.
Overall, probably.
Yeah, overall.
There's many names.
Okay, right. So it had the American flag in front of it. I'm like, we don't need nobody get up. So I was like,
girl, there might be some Americans watching this.
Sorry, no shades in America. My bad. It was like, this doesn't represent
We just lost a viewer. I don't think that's a coincidence.
So sorry. I am very sorry. Yikes. My bad. I take it back. Leah. Anyway. So yeah, it had it had the American flag in front of it, and I was thinking that as a Muslim, don't know, it doesn't represent like me or like just being Trinidadian, but that, and I didn't paint Trinidadian flag on it, but just like different colors on the front of it. With a little hat and an asterisk there, and it's the cutest thing now. And
it's cute.
I wear it all the time. So yeah, that's my favorite item.
Cute.
Thank you.
I know the Nice. Jab?
Okay, so unlike
Who am I calling you Jab? Because I never call you Jab.
I am prepared for the both of us, okay?
Okay.
One of my favorite items in my closet. Now, I'm a sentimentalist, so you're probably not going to get like the most fashionable thing. I love all the things in my closet. Almost. But what my favorite thing in my closet is this blue sweatshirt that says Babe on it. It's inside out right now, so you can't see it.
I love that sweatshirt.
But it's my favorite thing because it was the first... Okay, I'll flip to what it's okay. It is the first sweatshirt I ever bought, and it really got me like into sweatshirts, and I had always wanted to like play around with sweatshirts whenever I got the chance to. So this is what it says on it.
Love. Listen, I want to steal that sweatshirt so bad.
The funny thing is, I wore it to church one day, like thinking I was gonna like shake the table, and all these church mothers and these adult women were like, "Yes, you are a babe. You really are a babe, Jabarri. Yes, you are." And I was like. Sister.
I literally,
sister.
that's how I feel every time I see you wear that sweatshirt.
I'm like, accurate.
I'm like, yes, you are.
Right.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I was like, okay, so God bless you. God bless you. Yeah, that's it for me there.
You're a fool.
What's yours, Leah?
Mine, I feel like mine is kind of sentimental too, but it's also a little bit of style. But you all know, I have this like red kind of Japanese looking jacket. That was my grandmother's. It's really like, it's gorgeous in and of itself, but also like it was my grandmother's and she passed, so it's really cool that I get to like keep something from hers that's good. It's mine. I only thought about this recently because somebody said something about like what you would.
Hold on, in the background.
No.
Okay, good.
No, but like if you could like only take one thing from your closet with you, like if there was a fire or something, and I think it would be that. So I feel like that is like my most valued item that I have.
I think that is the first jacket I ever saw you wear in UE, in CLL.
Yeah. That jacket is kind of crazy because it's also very thin, but it keeps you so warm. Like that would always be my jacket to wear for exam.
And I was about to say I wore that jacket and it kept me really warm. Like I felt totally uncomfortable in that jacket.
You stole it from her?
No, I borrowed it from her.
Okay.
So next question is, what is the most expensive clothing item / accessory that you've ever bought?
What?
Yeah, for yourself. Well, not for yourself, but you know.
Maybe. A lot of the clothes I get is like people give it to me, you know. Hardly ever buy clothes. But oh my gosh, no, I give that away. Oh, okay. The most expensive clothes I bought was the time when I was working, and I'm like, I'm a working girl. I'm a form sixer.
Yes,
I should never spend that money. I should have saved it. I was like, I'm a working girl. I can buy my own stuff. So I bought this pants. It had like a real almost tribal pattern on it, with like maybe I'm not sure, but it was really colorful pants. It was probably like $200 or something. But then like eventually I stooped down and it ripped at the side. So I had to give it. And then, but my sister upcycled it and she wears it now like all the time. So it's still in use, but that was definitely the most expensive thing I bought. Yeah.
I love that story. Well, mine is kind of in the same vein, except I was in UV and it was when we had our masquerade Christmas dinner thing with crew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I was working at the time too, and I was like, I'm a working boy. I could like buy what I want. I should have saved for the money towards my education, but no, right? So I needed a new pair of black shoes, black like formal shoes, and I was like, I want to buy a nice pair of black shoes. I wasn't studying sturdiness. I wasn't studying loyalty of the brand. I wasn't studying none of that. I was like, I want the prettiest one. I bought this shiny. It's so shiny. Yeah, it's so shiny. And I still have it now. But I had to get it fixed. I had to like fix it because I don't know how, when, where, or why. But like I had it for like maybe like a year after I bought it or something. I was walking somewhere, feeling myself, like cracking down the cobblestone, like ooh, ooh. And I started to feel like my feet were moist. And I was like, what is going on? There was a hole at the bottom of my shoe. And water had seeped in. And I was walking into an AC place. I was like, Lord, please don't let me be sick. Please don't let me. It was horrendous. I had to just like stand there in that and deal with it later. Yeah.
That's all right. Where was the fancy shoes though?
Yeah. For like a year, I was killing it.
Right?
Yeah, I just fixed it. Yeah.
Oh, holy! That's real good. What did you? For me, I feel like the immediate answer is like my grad dress from Form 6.
I was thinking that. Mm-hmm.
That thing was unreasonably expensive. I think I spent like $700 on that, which I probably wouldn't even spend that much on my wedding dress, to be honest. No. But I think aside from that, I remember it's kind of a shoe situation as well. I bought myself a pair of combat boots when I was in like Form 4, when I was going through my punk phase. The thing is, I hardly ever wore them because I was too chicken to like wear that. Like, it doesn't really, like, wearing combat boots is a fashion statement, especially at 15, 16. So I barely ever wore them, and then they ended up like dry rotting and falling apart. So I had to get rid of them, which was so sad. But I paid like $300 for those. So there we go.
Another.
For me, who accustomed like thrifting things, it was a lot of money.
Well, London is right.
Your London is wilding out in the Chizat right now.
And I love it. You right about Killers. You can't spend too much on shoes. Killers is being busted price.
I remember
right?
the thing is
Remember
I'm
when
not
everybody used to say,
I'm not.
Remember everybody used to be like, PLS should be called Pay More because like their
and they're
so
right.
expensive.
And they were correct. Wow.
I got those online though when I got them. Honestly, my punk phase was very weak. It was just a lot of like, I had some plaid shirts that I like ripped the sleeves off of so they would be like vests. And I'd wear black jeans and graphic t-shirts. It was really boots that held everything together.
I wish you were repeated.
Leah killing me. Oh my god.
Do it again.
Okay. Okay. So the next question, I swear to y'all, I had this question before John messaged me anything. But the question is, do you dress for the weather?
Look, that's a question, by the way. Primarily, yes, I dress for the weather. That is, if I feel like it's a hot day, I'll wear like short sleeve, vest or anything. Short pants. I was thinking about this earlier. Listen, Trinidad is too hot for women to be getting told anything if they wear short pants. Do you know the heat? And you want me to wear long pants and jeans? You are the pick one. It's too warm. I feel like you should see somebody in a short pants and be like, yeah, it's warm. Let it work, sun. You live now. Anyway, right. So primarily I would dress for the weather. But if I think something is cute and I feel the need to throw it on that day, I will throw it on. Hence the long sleeve turtleneck I'm wearing right now.
Right.
In my house, in this living room that is not very cool, but it looks cute. And it doesn't make me look like I have on nothing for the life and stuff like that.
Right.
So, primarily, yes. But if something is cute to me, not this girl going again. If it's cute to me, I will
keep it going.
Yeah. So, it's your turn though. That was the end of my thing. So, go ahead.
But I just want to touch on the chart real quick. Landon said the favorite thing in his wardrobe is a black and grey hoodie, which is a staple that you should always have.
Even though I
wanted.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Alright.
I wanted.
Fana agrees with you. She was like, "Thank you." I would like you. It's too hot for women. So,
which I really admire about you, Fana, because like sometimes I was like, "Yes, sis, you wear that clothes," and this is why. I'm pretty sure Fana has inspired me to wear something a little shorter at a time. I'm never gonna lie, no cap. I saw Fana wearing something I said that looked real cute. I could probably do the same thing, and I went home and I wore something like that 2 days after. But I agree, the demonization and that real dumb.
Has that ever gotten better, or do you think that it just stays the same, or it's gotten
worse? What is that?
Like people telling you stuff about wearing like a shorter pants or whatever.
Nope, it's not gonna get better. It have the issue of modesty. And especially for women in general, women have to be modest. And modest to them is wearing something long to the floor or your everything covered. Again, that is not exactly. I'm adorned in clothes, which is fine,
Right.
But if somebody wants to switch it up and do something different, that's okay. And then it has the whole Christian element as well of which is fair. You don't want to be inappropriate and make somebody be like staring in church or whatever. Well, there's a whole other issue, with that. But at the same time, I don't think it'll get better anytime soon. It would be like, it have to be on an individual based thing to like say if you are comfortable in this, and then you will know how to adjust. But as a wide scale thing and like society wise, I don't believe it will get any better, unfortunately.
What about catcalls? Like, do you get catcalls? Does that bother you?
So much. I was in my car. I'm in a car on the road driving to go to somewhere. And I was eating ice cream. And then I decided listen, I was eating ice cream. And it wasn't even like right at the side of the road. No, it was like, by the way, this was for these South people, if anybody's come down south, the roundabout by Massey Store, right? In Laramie. I was on the going to Point Side. Yeah, I was going to Point Side and I was on the road there. And it have like a Coca-Cola place that will do whatever, manufacture Coca-Cola. That is where them boys was. In my car, dog, eating ice cream, and you feel the need to make a comment about me eating the ice cream. I was 2 seconds from flinging my ice cream at this boy. But 2 things, I wanted the ice cream. And I didn't. And I don't think I would have clocked him in the head. And I was so pissed because, like, why do you feel the need to comment? What is the reason? It's not going to make me feel better or me want to do anything to you. So, like, for what?
Right. That is so gross.
It's very disgusting. But anyway.
Okay.
Most of that, but men are gross. So.
Yeah. Yes, that's it.
She's like, we've been. So do I adjust for the climate? Do I adjust for the weather? Sometimes, but not. I don't let it always influence my fashion choices because I don't even know if Leah remember telling me this, but Leah once told me, sweating is all in your head. So that's just
what?
She had on this like it was a daily. Listen, the place was hot, eh? When I tell you hot, the place was hot. And I passed by the food court and I see Leah in her mom jeans, a jersey, and a thick, I think it was like a green overshirt. And she's just walking like breezing. And I'm like, Leah, you not feeling hot? And she's like, well, I mean, it's a little humid, but you know, sweating is all in your head. If you don't think about it, then you're not sweating. And I was like, my motto.
Leah, do you sweat a lot? Like, do you generally
No,
get...
I don't.
That is why you can
My body temperature generally stays low.
Must be nice.
I am like,
I was gonna say,
sweating is all in your head. Sweating is all in your head.
I mean, like, the whole thing about the turtlenecks, like, so much places here are AC, you know. So if you know you're gonna be inside in AC the whole time, like, you dress for that, right?
Yeah.
I always dress, like, when I have to go to work and stuff, inside where I work is real cold, so I will always wear the layers, because I know I want to be comfy, but yes and no, like, I dress for the weather, but I don't always dress for outside weather, because I'm not always outside.
Yeah.
Right.
And turtlenecks don't actually make me feel more warm. Like, to say like I had an extra strip of fabric here doesn't make me feel more warm than something else, you know?
Uh-huh.
So remember, you see, you...
Yes, I see it. I'm ignoring. Okay. Continue. Oh, good Lord. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Next.
What? Okay, we're really supposed to be going through these quicker because this was a quickfire question.
Oh shoot, I didn't know.
So
go ahead.
what do you wear most? Like, what item of clothing do you wear most? It could be a specific one or like a general type of clothing.
Okay.
I don't know. You know, come back to me. My mind went blank. I cannot say. What? Go. Oh! Stopper earrings. Like earrings that is hooked to your ears instead of like dropping like this, but like on your ear like stoppers and stuff. That's why I wear a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Well, since we're doing this bracelet that's Emmanuel Peters made for me. Yeah.
I want one of.
I wear it every day, like this.
Cute.
So that will be my most worn item.
Okay.
Cute. Oh, well, if we talk about that, like jewelry stuff, then I'm always wearing this ring, which is also my grandmother's. But in terms of clothing, there's a pair. I was in my first video that I uploaded. This pair of pants. It's like a black with like little dots on it. Like, I wear that pants so much. And when I was in UE, that was always my like lazy day outfit. Like that pants or something else. And usually just like my sweatshirt over it. So like that I wear all the time. Like if I'm just going with my brother or anything like that, I will wear those pants.
Yeah.
All the time.
For article of clothing, I will wear like t-shirts a lot. I want to switch up, but yeah.
Okay.
For me, it would be article of clothing. It would be shorts. I wear shorts a lot.
Yeah, as you should.
You do. I think if it's like a genre of clothing, I wear button-up shirts a ridiculous amount. I have so many, and I hate myself for it. I was putting away some laundry this week, and I was like, oh my god, way too many. And I have like, anyway, I'm not gonna expose myself to that extent, but a lot.
Hi, Katia.
I have like a certain amount of hangers, and each of them has like 3 shirts on it. So,
wow, you're doing the most in truth.
All right, fashion trend you hate.
Can we do a fashion trend we hated but end up loving? Because I have something for that. That's
another question I have later on.
Okay, good. Sorry, noted. Hate? I just saw. You know what I hated? You know those boot like sneakers that you have to like sew all the way up to your knee and thing? You all know what I'm talking about. It was like really big.
Yes.
Big in the 2010. It used to be like red and purple. I used to be like, why? Why do you want to wear that? I even saw one that was like a pants. You have to undress your whole
Yes, oh my god. I feel like I've seen Willow Smith wear something like that, like in her youth days.
Yes, and I detested it. Also, I didn't really like those wedge boots. I couldn't. I can't.
Any trends from right now that you don't like?
I don't think so, but I'll think about it and you can come back to me back. I think of none actively right now.
Okay, a trend I hated, which I didn't really partake in because I don't think it was for my gender really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I just hated Ugg boots. Like I hated.
Are you about to be
I
in
just
women's
thought Ugg boots
business?
was so
You can be in
ugly.
women's business. That's what you
I thought Ugg boots were so ugly.
They're bad.
Like,
Ugg boots?
Mhm.
yeah, I remember one time. It was like the place hotter. It's not rainy season. It's dry season. I saw this little girl
It's
in
rough.
like a t-shirt and shorts and a Ugg boots, and I literally wanted to like jump kick her, and I was like, I was so upset, and you could tell that she grew up on Disney, and she saw some of the
Yeah.
Disney girls wearing Ugg boots,
Mhm.
and so she was like, "Mommy, mommy, why are you risking my life?" I like that type of tease. I was upset. I was upset. Any
Catherine.
trends right now? Any trends right now that I hate?
I'm going to Google it.
Listen, Ugg boots are disgusting. Trends right now. I don't think I hate any trends. I don't really pay attention to trends that
I
much.
think so either.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because I'm
She
speaking
didn't say anything.
to myself.
Okay.
It's a trend that I hate right now.
But
I had one in my head just now, and I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I really don't like. And it's been like so in. I really don't like really high cut swimsuits.
Okay, interesting.
Like where it's like really high up, like over your hips. Oh my god, I think that looks horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, in general, I find like swimsuit fashion right now is really bad. And I like every time I see people post pictures of swimsuits, I'm like, hello. Was I the only one who fell off?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think your internet, the live Sabbath job.
Yeah, Taba.
Okay, cool. What are you
Okay,
saying?
great. Oh, that's for me.
Yeah, that's alright.
Internet drop.
I'm thinking
Probably-
a trend that two
probably
trends I don't
overwhelming
really like. Two trends I don't really like, and I shouldn't. I mean, people are dressing like 2000s
Yeah,
primary
right.
school boys, middle school boys. You know what I'm talking about? Like, like a dressing
Uh-huh.
striped t-shirt. And the thing is, that could look good, but they're dressing like these striped t-shirts and these baggy pants, and like, I just don't like how it looks. I just don't like how it looks. That and as well as these shoes that are ugly, but people wear them because it's fashionable. Because it's like the brand is fashionable. Those sneakers, like with Kanye and with and I think
Yeezys?
yeah, and with I think Beyonce had shoes that was ugly, but people liked because it's Beyonce. I'm not about that. I never guess why people didn't like fedoras though. Why you don't like fedoras, SJ? 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like why?
I like
think
fedoras.
they're really
I've only
I
cute.
hate
worn one.
The fedoras. I hate
Why?
them. Oh my
What was the
god.
reason?
Leah, is this you like ghost comments?
I
No.
think I know who
No,
that is, but
but-
I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. If you are, hey girl, that's who you are. Why you don't like fedoras?
Boleros.
Boleros didn't eat
And those are the-
either.
But fedoras became bad by association because of the kind of people who used to wear them.
Mm.
Hi, boo, love you, girl. What's up, boleros? What boleros look like again?
Boleros are like the little tops, like the little things, mini jackets you have to wear over your
I
dress.
just got flashbacks.
Christian
I'm
girls
going to wear
relate.
them to church.
Oh my god, yes. Literally anything that shows a little bit too much shoulder.
It's just like,
Hi,
oh,
Colin.
Love you
hi,
too,
Colin.
Colin.
Love you, Colin.
Love you, Colin.
Oh, I love you,
Colin, my
Cynthia.
hero.
Hope you're doing well, girl.
And what is a fashion trend you love? Something that's trending right now that you really like.
God. Tiny purses. I love
Like
like
Legos?
tiny purses. It's just be like, in it. Love them. Love them. Yeah, that's an answer.
Thank you, Monique.
Oh.
But the photos are terrible.
I don't get
And
that.
Daniel and Darius like to wear them a lot, and I'm just like, stop. Especially Daniel. Please it.
A trend I really like
I love
right
it.
now is the oversized trend.
Mm-hmm. That's been reigning supreme.
I like
always.
anybody.
Yes.
Yeah, anybody who like sees me dressed could like kind of intuit I don't really like form fitting clothes, and I'm really about like the oversized, like the So that's my favorite trend I know. It was always there, like Jemima said, it was always there, but Billie Eilish kind of like repopularized it in a cool teen angst kind of way. So I'm definitely here for that.
It's true. Love that too. I feel like all my clothes are oversized. So.
Same.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see your body. Like
cover it up. Hide that.
No shade
Facts.
to anybody.
We want to see your clothes, not your body.
Correct. Well,
Jemima.
it depends.
If you go to the beach, then yeah, but like
No, but I like to see people in like well-fitted clothes too. And like you can see like the curves of it, but I'm like, you are wearing that. And I appreciate it for that also, like overall.
But like the balance,
size.
like a fitted like turtleneck with those huge trousers. It's such a look. Did you see Tan France? He did a photo shoot with like really like he was wearing some. I don't know if it might have been in his house, but he like posted a picture on Instagram with these like super billowy trousers, and I'm like, yes, I wish more men would wear trousers like this.
Send me it, Lisa.
I will send it to you.
Yeah.
For me, I really like puff sleeves. Like puff sleeves are huge now, and they're just the cutest thing in the world. Oh my god. I don't personally have anything that's puff sleeve yet, but just sleeves in general for me are a big yes. I love sleeves. I love fancy.
Absolutely agree.
I'm hoping balloon sleeves are kind of making a return as well. That's why it's like big and it gets small at the wrist. So cool. Love.
I like those. Yep.
You'll definitely try to get some things with cool sleeves. Guys as well. You know, a guy with a puffy sleeve.
Hot. See me.
Don't make me add it to my list,
Please.
Give me Brendan Urie from The Mummy.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Okay, right. Sure.
Okay.
My father is coming in the house. So go ahead.
Hi, Russell.
Okay, so a style or a trend that most people don't like, but you still do.
My mind is blank. Oh my gosh. I have nothing in my head. Do you have anything?
I have an easy one.
Go ahead.
You go.
I have nothing.
Skinny jeans. Everybody has been like very anti skinny jeans recently, but I'm like, I'm only now rediscovering how amazing skinny jeans are and how good they make me look. I'm just like, yeah. For a long time, I was like, I'm not buying any more skinny jeans, but now I'm like trying to get the next pair because the ones I have are like on their way out. And skinny jeans are just.
I like skinny jeans, but I could do without them. Oh, I think mine is like any kind of granny looking sweatshirts or granny looking. My granny, right? Granny looking skirts or tops like that. I love those. My mother, she'd be like, why are you looking like a grandma? I'm like, mommy, this is the aesthetic I want. And love those granny items. Love them.
Monique, I see you saying yes, and I don't know what for. I'm hoping it's the sleeves.
Yeah, it is. Okay, it is skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Yes, either sleeves or skinny jeans.
Okay.
Yeah, Jabarri.
I don't know, like something that people don't like, but I still love. Oh, I don't know if this might be a guy thing. I don't think guys really do this anymore. Okay, two things. I don't think guys do this anymore, where they like tie shirts around their waists.
Guys used to do that?
Just there.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't really see guys doing it anymore, and I still like it.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I think you're the only person I've seen do that, honestly. Guy, at least.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, I know it looks good on you.
Thank you. And something else that I like still is I think the preppy aesthetic for me would never go away. I just love the preppy vibe. And so like cardigans, those colored shorts. Like, yeah, I love the preppy vibe. Even though like a lot of guys in Trinidad know about that because it's like why, but yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. Also, I think it's not really like a trend, but I think a lot of people have kind of strayed away from Converse as a shoe, but I still love Converse so much. We'll probably continue to wear them till I die.
I buy a new pair of Converse literally every year. I love Converse.
God.
Really? You have money? I haven't bought any
No, I
pair
just
of
buy
Converse.
I buy like the same black and white pair like over and over.
And they go through. You have a pair. Your Converse go through in a year.
No, they don't go through any, but like if they get faded really badly, like just buy one, like just in case. Man.
Okay.
Wow, I've had the same 2 pairs of Converse since I was like 15.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe even younger. Maybe since I was like 13. And
Good for you. I never had a pair, and I want
secondhand.
Yes, sweater vests, sweater vests, cardigans, we love scarves,
scarves.
Love to see it.
The chucks, they're just a different look. Like the way a pair of Converse finishes an outfit, especially those high top Converse. I had them for so long and I never used to wear them because I didn't know how to wear them. But now I'm like, those things are it. Yeah.
I love that.
Plus, I find them really comfortable, which most people don't. But I do.
I too.
Yeah. They're just not flat-footed. Okay, next one, last quickfire question is, what is your accessory of choice?
Earrings. Earrings for sure.
Okay.
Earrings for sure. Yeah.
For me, it's rings. I love a good ring, and that's sad because I lost one of my favorite rings. I had 2 gold rings and I lost one of them in Daga in UE. I think we were like we were rehearsing for something, and I left it in the back. I think I left it in the bathroom, and I went back the next day, and so I'm sad. So, but rings for me, I love a good
I feel
ring.
like I remember that.
Yeah,
That's
I used to wear the same gold ring on my ring finger like all the time in UE.
I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that gold ring.
Oh boy. I remember when he lost it and you're trying to find it back. Yeah, boy. For me, I feel like I could say earrings, but earrings is not an accessory of choice to me. Like, I physically can't leave the house without earrings. So, I can't show my face to people without earrings. So, it's not a choice. Earrings is life. But, choice for me is like some kind of headwear, whether it be like a hat or like a headscarf. That's like my favorite type of accessory. I feel like it really completes the outfit. So,
cute.
It's how I feel about that. So
I love that.
Yeah, those are my quickfire questions. Everybody wants to, before we go into the other questions I have prepped, if anybody in the chat wants to drop some questions, feel free. A little while ago, Shauna asked, what's the first item you ever thrifted?
Dense.
Yeah.
I can't remember. If it's you want somebody thrifted, for me, it would be, I don't know if it's the first item, I think it was the first item Leah showed me and asked me if I liked. What? Oh my god, these pants. No, that wasn't the first one. Sorry, I'll go back. It's a blue top with like, I think it's there, it have on it. And it have like leaves and stuff, but it's like this
really, navy blue one?
Yeah, the navy blue top. And it's so pretty. I love it. And it's so weird. That is good.
I remember. Yeah, you would. Last 2 times I saw it. Well, like as in the time before last that I saw you were wearing it.
A great top.
The first thing I ever thrifted, Leah took me to my first thrift experience. I can't remember I got like 5 or 6 things that day. So I can't remember the exact first thing.
I can remember.
Yeah, it was. I got like a really nice burgundy shirt that had a heart on it. It was your brother's. I think your brother took it. Yeah, and it's like oversized, and I wore my khaki pants, and it was like a look. you know. Oh, and I also have I also got the pinstripes peach and white shirt.
Yes, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I think I got those and a couple others on the first time I went there. Because I went twice with you to that place.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember I would actually look at your pictures and I have some pictures of you like trying those things on still.
Do you remember me trying on the
like,
purple, the glasses, like
yes. Oh my god, and everybody was like I put on my status and everybody was
Love
replying
that
to those
picture.
captions.
yeah.
For me, I probably don't even own it anymore just because of like how long. I probably got it at well, when I was really small, like 4 and we went to the States, I got this jacket, sweater, fleece thing. And there's pictures of me in it, like on Facebook, I could send you all to see. But it's like purple, and then there's a picture of me like eating bourbon in front of a snowman in it.
Cute.
And that one was really cool. That's probably one of the first things I know that we got out of the thrift store. But like on my own, it's probably some like stripe, probably like a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt that I don't have anymore because I would like I got it when I was 13 and it probably got a hole or something in it.
Yes.
So, yeah. SJ says share some thrifting tips.
Buy socks, dog. I buy real socks from Thrifted, and I still have those socks. So
The big thing of socks?
No, not that. That
No.
was no. It's like a big thing of like bra padding. Still have that too, and it
I
comes in
remember
handy.
that.
But like, there are so many, right? There are so many nice $5 to $1 items. Look for it. Just look through stuff. Don't just look surface to find things. Dig. Find some cute stuff, and it'll probably be real cheap too. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I would say when you're going thrifting, like go a little crazy. And go a little crazy don't mean like buy a bunch of stuff, but since you're getting it for such a heavily discounted price, try something that's out of your normal style. You know what I mean? Like, so don't just, if you only wear t-shirts, don't just say, okay, I'm only going to buy a t-shirt. Like, try to get like a long sleeve t-shirt or sweatshirt, or try a color you'll probably never wear, and just try it and see. And you pay like what, $10 for it, $20 for it. Even if you don't like, you decide you don't wear it again, you could always re-thrift it or give it to someone. So you really have nothing to lose.
Agreed.
I'm so proud of you all.
Mama, look, I'm grown now.
I have like 1,000,001 I could give, and I probably won't give all of them now because I'll probably make a video about it later. But one thing that I find is really important is just to wear stuff that's like neutral colored and like stuff that you could throw things over, so you could easily try on things and take it off and like visualize how you wear it. Because if you wear like a bright yellow or something, then like when you try on other stuff, it's harder to visualize how you would wear something. And also just always look over the item for flaws and stains and holes and that kind of thing. Like, just get real excited about it, but you have to like make sure it's actually going to be something worth the buy, because if it has a hole or a big stain or something like that, you don't want to actually buy.
I agree.
That was me with the blue turtleneck when we went to Goodwill the other day. The one I wore on Instagram. And I was like, oh gosh, I love this. And then Leah was like, yes, it looks so good. And then she's like, but check and make sure it doesn't have a hole in it, okay? Like, she got very mommy, and she's like, check and make sure it doesn't have a hole in it, okay?
That's something I learned from like my own mistakes, because like I would get really excited and buy something, and I come home and I'd be like, oh my god, it has this like hole in it. Oh no. And then I'd be heartbroken.
Abigail tells me that all the time. She's one of those meticulous look over everything without anything she carrying it back. So she's always, even if she don't thrift, but even in like a regular
you need
store,
people like that to go shopping with you. Huh?
Do that for sure. Always check over your clothes to make sure you see if it have any holes and stuff.
But even if you're buying it new and have holes in it, oh my god. And people, they close down the whole store. How did you find your style? From SJ again.
Ooh, for me, I think, by the time I start by just throwing things together, like, so I'll have random articles of clothing, and I will be like, okay, would this and this work? maybe try it on. If that'll work, that'll work. Did this on this week, that'll work, try it on. If it works, I'm like, I like how I look in this style. Also, if I see somebody, no, that's how I say my style. Yeah, for sure. So that's my answer.
How did I find my style? I initially found my style through a couple of things. One, it was Pinterest. So guys, Leah has a video on how to use Pinterest. Please go check it out. Because she gives you the pro tips without having to figure out the app yourself, like what I had to do when I first downloaded Pinterest. So I just went on Pinterest and I was like looking at things that I liked, I wanted to wear. Like Leah says, things that I wanted to wear but I actually didn't have at the time. And I would like put together outfits on boards like meant to be and just cool stuff. And then eventually I started watching style videos on YouTube and talking to Leah obviously. And that's how I eventually found my style. And it takes a while. It takes some trial and error for sure. And you're gonna make some mistakes, but it's important to have you don't have to make a big deal, but have somebody else who is like a fashion person or is into fashion as you, and so that you can bounce off ideas of each other and stuff like that.
That's true. For me, I mean, it was a lot of trial and error as well. I don't even know how soon it was I started to use Pinterest, but I know that Pinterest eventually came into play. Also, I was thinking about this recently, but my style has been greatly influenced by the fact that I thrift, and the fact that the kind of style that is easy to get when thrifting has become my style. And I don't know if that would have happened if I wasn't thrifting, but I do kind of have a more vintage, kind of granny style, and I'm more drawn to that sort of thing now as well. And those are the things that you get thrifting most of the time anyway. So I think that too. But it really is like Jemima said, you try things, you realize this works, this doesn't work, you look for the patterns, you just try again and again and again and again, and different things will fall into place. You start to realize what you like, what you don't like, what looks good on you.
Yep.
That's a big thing, kind of really, really beginning to understand what style looks good on you too. Yeah, but Pinterest, get that inspiration. I also used to watch a lot of I used to keep up with a lot of fashion week stuff, that kind of thing, just to find inspiration, so you know what there is that you could use. And then of course, I know I've been thinking
also,
about.
Sorry.
Yeah. I used to, and I still do. Now I don't target it as much fashion houses specifically, but I like to look up weird fashion and eccentric fashion, because I could pull things, because I like to be more adventurous and I like to see what weird combinations I could do. So eccentric fashion, weird fashion, right, crazy fashion are some of my keywords that I like typing on Pinterest to find.
Okay. Would you say that answers Liu's question? Because he asked a question.
I guess in a sense. So Liu asked, would you say you have different styles or have a one style? I think I have things that define my style overall, but I wouldn't say my style fits into one aesthetic. Well, to say that I'm a punk or I dress vintage, that kind of thing. I do think that I try to wear color, and I try to. I don't know. I feel color is the main thing. There's a lot of vintage, but it's not all vintage. Generally, most of my stuff is comfortable.
It's
and I guess
comfortable.
Modest. And I guess modest, because that's just kind of the default as a Christian girl. Falls into that category. But I don't show too much skin when I get dressed as well. But again, I think some days I will dress more masculine and edgy, and then some days I'll be more feminine, some days I'll be very preppy, some days I'll be the classic vintage, so. What about you?
I think I'm the same way. do wear color a lot. I used to wear color a lot more. At least in bright colors a lot more. So I think my main thing is color. So my style usually depends on how I feel in the day. And if I have the article of clothing as well, so it switches up mood wise and stuff like that. So not one style. It flows.
For me, I think it's important to have a one sense of style as opposed to like one style, right?
Okay.
So what does that mean to have like a sense of style? You have to understand like what are you generally into and how can you translate that across various aesthetics, because you don't want to be like a one-trick pony, right? So for Lee, you are an athlete, right? You're an athletic guy, and nobody likes to sweat, period. So you're probably accustomed to like breathable stuff, like, you know, whether it's spandex or rayon or whatever. So you might want to find, okay, my sense of style is finding breathable things that are comfortable. So you might want to like whatever you wear. Yeah, like whatever you wear, you want to find like breathable fabrics in that particular style. So even if you're going for like a punk aesthetic or you're going for like a 90s vibe, like you want to make sure that whatever you wear fits that sense of style that you have. So like for me, my sense of style is very like 90s, a little bit of early 2000s. So no matter what I wear, I try to always have that vibe, whether it's like a sweatshirt or the color patterns like are very reminiscent of like 90s or whatever. And you can find a fashion influencer on Instagram to follow. I follow 3 guys on Instagram purely just for their outfits. Actually 4 just for their fashion sense, like, and it like inspires you to see their posts on my timeline.
Nice. Yeah. Instagram is a great place too. I've been like following a lot more fashion Instagrammers that like, now that I have this channel, I'm not trying to think about just for myself. So I've been following more like men's like accounts and more like plus size fashion accounts and that kind of stuff, just so I could get a scope of like the whole scene, more than just my personal style. So Instagram is great for that, for sure.
Cute.
Right. Okay. So we kind of, the first question that we had prepped from before, which is how would you describe your style right now? We kind of did talk about that, but if there's anything else you want to say about it, how would you describe your style right now? Anything else you want to add?
I think my style might be a little risky for the Christian
Risky
girl.
or risque?
I wish it was risky, but alas, I'm a Christian woman. I'm a Christian woman that I have to represent.
Hallelujah. Glory.
Man.
Yes,
I
Riyadh.
do think
Also, hello, Riyadh.
Hi, Riyadh. Love you. I do think I have to represent, but even as a Christian girl, I think I take risk with that. And I think that's what my style is leaning more of. I don't ever be like inappropriate, at least to me. But I'm looking for better.
I feel you.
But I do believe it's a little riskier, at least for that kind of person.
For me, my style is, I would say, expressive, because I don't like to. I wouldn't say, okay, my style is dapper or my style is streetwear, because there's sometimes when I'm gonna want to switch it up because that's the type of person I am. So I would say like my style, no matter what I'm wearing, it's expressive. Even if it's a toned down outfit, I'm probably just feeling like in a, not necessarily a dull mood, but like I'm probably just distracted or whatever. So I would say my style is expressive.
Oh, cool, I love that. I think a word that I didn't use just before, but I think really it describes my style as well, as artsy. Like I feel like I embody like a artsy, kind of quirky girl. I noticed that, like, especially because I've been again watching more influencers.
She's not like other girls, guys.
Yes, I'm the manic pixie dream girl.
I'm different from them.
But I do realize that like a lot of people have this like very a lot of girls are going for this like more streamlined, like minimalist style, and I'm kind of the opposite of that. Like I do like a lot of color, and I am okay with my style being a little bit childish sometimes too, because like the overalls and stuff that I wear, it's not something that like a quote unquote grown woman would wear. And of course, like I'm in my early 20s, so I'm like embracing that for as long as I can. But also since I graduated university, I have seen my style like lean a little bit more towards like being a little bit more mature. Just mostly a lot in my shoe choices. Like I've been wearing more like boots and like slightly heeled things. I feel like that transforms the whole outfit, because when I was in UE, it was like all sneakers all the time. But now I don't wear my sneakers as much, so I just kind of feel like a little bit of a shift in that direction.
Slightly heeled things.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true, because I'm like obviously not gonna wear like big heels unless it's an event, which I haven't. Have any of us been to any of those?
No, and I want to. I would like to.
But like little kitten heels. People have a thing against kitten heels, but I love a kitten heel. Okay.
Agreed. I like them too.
Love a kitten heel. So, when do you think your style journey started, or like when did you start caring about style?
Darian, where's my hair? If it's hey Jemima doesn't
Hi,
come
Darian.
after hey Jabarri, I got me real mad. Real mad. Anyway.
There we go.
There it is.
Hi, Darian.
Jemima.
Yes.
Your name.
Actually, gems. Wait for it. That's so tragic for me. All right. What's the question?
When do you think you started paying attention to your style?
Okay. I think
Okay,
I always used to pay attention to it. I think always. Since I was small, you all remember those, how they used to, church mothers would dress their daughters in these like whole shoes with the frilly socks. Since then, I came on my style.
An era.
The thing is, I hated it then, but I'll wear it now. He absolutely didn't want to wear that, but I'll absolutely
The frilly
wear
socks,
it now.
right? Oh my
right?
god.
I know, they're so cute. So I always scared about it because ever since I was small, mommy said I used to always give trouble to like put on clothes or like to wear certain shoes and stuff. But I think I started to pay more attention to it when I ended up in UE, because in secondary and primary school you have to wear the uniform. So outside of that, if I happen to have something new too, then I will wear it. But the new year, I had more chance to express myself and try out new clothing and stuff. Because the only other option was church, and that was like formal wear. I mean, now I don't really do that more, but formal wear. So now, so like I think year one UE is when I try to do that. Darian, I love you. I felt all of the love in the weekend. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Jabarri.
I would say my my style journey started in year 2 of uni, for sure. It's another year 2. Year 2 is when it started. Yeah. It was the summer between between first year. Who was screaming?
My bad. I think my family
it
downstairs screaming. I am so sorry, that man. And a loud family upstairs and downstairs. You will hear something. Continue.
Okay. It was the Java between first year and second year when I really was like, okay, Jabarri, you're gonna step it up this semester. You're gonna pay attention to stuff. And I was in the first semester of second year. That's when I started. I remember that.
I'm trying to think back to you then. That went after we for the first time, right? Or was that around that time we went for the first time? It was during that semester we went Thrifted. You went with me, I think. It was. I remember. Yes. And that was when we all we got really into taking pictures together for IB stuff. And then we started color coordinating and woo! Wow.
Lord.
Did you really hate that?
I hated it. I detested it. You always wanted to take pictures. Couldn't we just chill on the stairs in the IB office and just do nothing? No. Oh my god, I used to run. But it had to be nice because I was still technically, that's it. But I hated everything about it. But glad right now.
Right.
I learned something.
You did, girl. You're a whole model now.
Right? I mean, no, but right?
It's hard to think of a time when Jemima wasn't the version of herself she is now.
We love that. We love that you can blank out all of that from before. I appreciate it.
I think, when did I start paying attention to my style? I think definitely it would have been in secondary school at some point, because in primary school, your girl was. I vividly remember being in Standard 5 and going to school on Saturdays for Saturday school and being like the one girl who was just wearing like old jeans and a camp t-shirt, and everybody else is like trying to flex their best clothes because obviously it's the only day of the week. We all get to see each other in normal clothes, and I was like, oh no. I think it was very closely linked to when I started thrifting and when we started going to the States every year, because then that would be kind of like my main shopping trip for the year, and it would be primarily thrifting. I think I was around 14 when I started writing my blog, which I wrote like 5 posts and then fell off of, but that was when I like was really into fashion. I was like keeping up with Fashion Week. I remember being on Snapchat and watching stories of all the like Fashion Week stuff.
Oh, that was a great time.
And like following all these different things. It was so good. I really used to love following Fashion Week. I think I should go back into it. Honestly, Fashion Week is really cool. Can't wait to go to a fashion day someday.
Same girl.
Show someday.
Same. I don't know how I reach it, but I'm reach.
I'll bring you as my +1.
Please. I'll be answering cream question. What size heels would you say is too much? For example, the 6 inches too high. I say no. If you can walk in them, you do that. I personally cannot walk in 6-inch heels. I don't care to walk in them. I kind of want to, but to wait, that is not comfortable. It looks so. If you can walk in it, wear the shoes.
I'd say like 5 inches is my max.
Jabarri.
That's just me guessing off the top of my head. Jabarri,
what's your max of high heel shoes?
Jabarri, would you ever wear like any of those like boots? You know those they have like men's boots from like Saint Laurent and stuff that have super high heels. Thick. Would you?
But like it's thick. It's not like thin. It's like thick.
Yeah, it's like a chunky.
Gosh, I love.
I feel like you would rock that. I feel like you would really rock that.
Me too. You want?
I would never say never.
That's it.
I have so many looks in my mind that I want to see Jabarri wear. That he hasn't tapped into yet. Just the whole like very like classy high fashion men's wear.
Yeah, boy. Same, eh? No, agreed. Yep.
Those kind of boots are very Harry Styles. Like they make me think of Harry Styles.
Stan Harry.
Like this.
Yum. Yes.
Oh. Okay.
It also have the non-pointy one too.
Yes, but like, what's the point? What's the point if it's not pointy?
I stand that. I don't like pointy shoes. Oh, sorry. What is?
Go ahead. I was gonna ask you next.
Question. Ask the next question. Go ahead.
What is something you've had to unlearn about style?
I had to unlearn. Yes, Riyadh, get those boots and wear it, please. I beg. Or any boy, just please spice it up. If you want. But like, I strongly suggest. Okay.
Riyadh can rock those as well.
I absolutely right. This is the first memory. This is outside of the question. And the first memory I have of Riyadh was him wearing these boots, and it was like boots and short, like those kind of khaki shorts or jean shorts or something like that. With a
for real though.
With a shit.
When Riyadh came back from France and was on campus in those like his fashion game was
leveled up. Stop that. If you're not doing this now, do it again. Right. I think I had to unlearn the fear. I don't know how to say it. The fear of what that comes into wearing certain items. So like you want to put on this, but because we are living in Trinidad, there's like not like climate wear, just like things you put on, like items you throw on together. And like you think, oh gosh, if somebody see me walking down the road like this, they're gonna tell me I looking real American, or just gonna tell me um I look in Aho and doesn't look very, local. And I'll be like, I don't care. I would like to wear this item, so therefore I will wear this item. And I had to unlearn that. Also, wearing red and pink apparently was not a thing. I love red and pink together.
Amen. Yeah, red and pink
Mhm.
are excellent colors together.
Yes. Yes, Jabarri.
For me, one thing I had to unlearn was I had to unlearn the notion that fashion was this one particular thing, and that guys could only dress a certain way, or that guys couldn't be expressive with their style. And I had to unlearn that whole notion that there's one particular way you're supposed to dress, because fashion is supposed to be expressive. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's not not everybody's supposed to get it. It's supposed to be, intriguing and different. So that's one thing I had to unlearn about fashion.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. I feel like I want to sound like my Lord and Savior Tan France when I say this, but I think like really understanding that fashion and style are different things, and like what is trend and like what everybody else is wearing doesn't have to dictate what you choose to wear. And just like basically all the fashion rules, because I feel like there's so many basic fashion rules that I break on a continuous basis, especially color matching. That's something I had to unlearn that I wish everybody would unlearn. When people are like, does this match with this? I'm like, everything goes with everything. That is my fashion philosophy.
Yep.
Everything goes with everything. It doesn't matter.
Unless it doesn't, but like, yep.
At least color wise, I feel like if you just talk about two colors, any two colors can go together.
Well, once like the shade or like the gradients of it works together, anything can go together.
I guess so. Yeah, like the
for me, at least for me.
Tint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I hear you. But for real, there's so much the useless fashion rules, like you can't wear this and this, or we can't mix patterns, or you can't. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. And I'm just like, none of it matters. None of it actually has any kind of real influence. So, which is an interesting thing to say as somebody who is like a fashion influencer, because like you're supposed to be giving people fashion advice, but really truly the best advice is just wear whatever you want.
Correct.
Wear whatever you want.
Correct.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll still give recommendations. Like if someone comes to me personally, especially, I'll be like, okay, you could wear this with this, or this, or this. But I would never say you can't wear this with this.
Yeah.
Unless it's like my really, really close friend, like one of y'all, and you're just like, how does this look? And if I didn't like how it looked, I would be honest. But also, I'm just like, do your thing. Live your best life. Wear what you want to wear.
Absolutely agree with that.
Monique wants tips on styling a teal poncho. Monique, styling a teal poncho. A poncho.
Let me Google and make sure I know what that poncho looks like. Hold on, Just
oddly enough, I kind of acquired something like that from my sister-in-law recently. It's like a turquoise colored like beach cover-up thing, right? Took it to cut it up and make something else out of it.
Wait, so let me see what's new. I think teal. Hold on, let me make sure I know what that poncho look like. Right. Ooh. So I was gonna say style it with probably like a turtleneck something, but like neutral, like monochromatic underneath. So the one color on top. This is my idea. Yeah, one color on top would be the poncho, that color, and then everything underneath could be monochromatic. So it could be black, or it could be like a tan color, or it could be, brown. Yeah, so that's how I will say to style it.
I see that. Yeah.
I agree with a turtleneck beneath it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, turtlenecks underneath anything. Oh, yes. So I feel that. It depends on, I would also say, like, depends on how far down the, like, poncho reaches, like, on your torso/legs, depending on, like, what type of pants you would wear. Because if it's kind of long, I'd recommend something. Okay, Jemima will be back in a little bit. I would recommend, like, something slimmer fit, like skinny jeans or something. But if it hits a little higher, you could wear, like, some trousers. Also, I feel like those would look so good with, like, flare or bootcut jeans. I don't know how many people have those right now, but those would look really good with that. I wonder if there's a way that you could, I'm trying to think of a way you could wear, like, a dress with a poncho. I mean, you could. What style is that? Poncho is such an interesting item of clothing.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I think for sure your best bet would be the turtleneck underneath with the trousers. And a nice
I think if you have,
heel
like,
or something.
I think if you have like a not necessarily, it could be a slip dress or something of that kind of similar shape that's midi length. And you can like if it has straps, you can wear the poncho like off of one shoulder and kind of show the one strap, and then you have like the rest of the dress underneath as well in like any of those neutral colors. Like a beige
She said it's long to her knees.
Oof, girl. To the knees. But yeah, you could wear a dress underneath it. You'll have to send us pics more so that we could do that. And if you all want, I actually thought about possibly doing a video like that on the channel where like people just send in pictures of like the items that they have a hard time styling, and I could like help them figure out how to style it. It would be nice to have a picture.
I think that'll be a great video.
It would be nice to have a picture to go along with it. Maybe I'll bring Jem and Jab back on that for that video. Maybe this channel will just become me, Jem and Jab.
Sure, say less.
I hope that was helpful.
Back.
Oh! Hello! Earlier today, Mo was also asking about boots, like how we would style boots, especially in Trinidad.
So I had a like it's a bad thing. Well, kind of a bad thing because I find like boots is not made for Trinidad, right? Thinking about like if you wear sneakers and it rough hot, your foot just feel warm. So if you're wearing boots, then all up by your depending on how high it is, like by your knee and thing, or they rough hot and you're sweating and you're feeling and you're just feeling like, might be feeling uncomfortable. So I had like a thing about boots not being it for Trinidad and Tobago. Then recently I keep seeing hi Lincoln. I keep seeing boots and I'm like, I need to wear a pair of boots so badly. So maybe if you want to wear like just see the switch around. Anyway, nothing is ever stuck in stone, set in stone, things will change. So I think if you want to wear boots, you can probably wear it in like a cold place. So like if you're going in an AC, cold setting, so you're going to AC or maybe going one of those fancy full events, you can wear boots and stuff. It can also be that I don't like the style of boots they used to wear a lot back in the day. The ones they used to sell in Payless. You all know what I'm talking about. Those in Payless.
They still sell them, Gil. I was in Payless yesterday.
Wow. I don't really like those, but like I will say if you're wearing it, to wear it maybe in a cold thing just in case you end up starting to feel warm and stuff. So yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's like so many different styles of boots. Like there's not a million and one. For me, like when I hear boots, immediately I think of like short boots, like just above the ankle with like a little heel, leather something. Mostly because that's the kind of boots I've been looking into recently because I want to get a pair of boots so bad. And I think you could wear them really with anything that you would wear. No, like literally anything. And I'll prove it to you all. As soon as I get mine, I'm gonna be wearing them all the time. Low cut suede ones is what Monique is asking. Those are like those shoes go with anything, sis. A pair of like trousers, jeans,
Here's the
a
outfit.
skirt.
Mini skirt. Mini as in a few inches above your knee. Not like, under your bum thing. That's what she mini skirt. I'm thinking black. Like this is a black outfit, right? Ooh, mini skirt. You know those socks? This has them anime girls them anime girls them wearing
Yes.
socks like
Yes.
that, right? And then like I can't think of what's up. Only thinking turtlenecks are in my head.
I know.
You all see the outfit, right? You see, like I have a one dress
or like some kind of oversized like sweater,
yes.
like a
yes.
chunky knit.
That's the outfit right there.
Yeah. But like, I feel like what I would do, if anything, though, is if I'm wearing a pair of boots that reach like above my ankle, I would wear something that leaves a little bit of skin like showing in between like the bottom of the pants and the either it leaves a little bit of skin or it like goes way past like down to my ankle. So like a mini skirt or like a cropped pant of some sort. Or of course if it's like a mini skirt or whatever, like once you have some leg showing, or a trouser that goes like all the way down past your ankle, so like it covers the top of the boot. Because I feel like if it's anywhere to the middle there, it'll look awkward. So a big thing you have to think about with boots is like where it meets your clothes and like what height you want to get them. I've also been thinking about like knee-high boots and how cool they are.
Girl.
I would love
That's the only boots that's
boots.
ever been in my mind. Knee-high boots, that's the only kind.
I feel like I can totally see you. Like that outfit you're wearing right now with a pair of knee-high boots.
But like this kind of leather
There's a specific
skirts.
Also, I just want to say that Jabarri hasn't spoken in a little while because we haven't given him a chance. But there's a specific YouTuber. Her name is Alexa Sunshine83, and she has these pair of boots, and I'll send you a picture. But like, it's knee high, but it's like fitted to the calf, and it has like a block heel, and like a square toe.
Cute,
so
cute.
Alright, anything to add, Barry?
Yeah, I just want to say that if you're wearing low-cut boots, you want to make sure that whatever bottom you're wearing gives you, like Leah says, it either has to go all the way down past your ankles, or it has to show a lot. You have to make sure you show enough leg, because those boots could cut you off and make you look stumpy. So you want to make sure that you're still giving some leg, or if you're going to wear long, just make it cover your whole arm, go past your ankles. It can't be like an inch and a half or like a half an inch right above the top of the boot, then it looks weird.
Agree.
Yep.
I honestly feel like boots that hit under the ankle are not very flattering, like on anybody. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's a boot, but it'll cut off like right at your ankle. I feel like if you're gonna go at least like a little ways above your ankle or like mid calf, like kind of thing. Yeah.
Agreed.
If you're looking to get a pair of boots. Also, boots are the new I'm claiming them as the new overall formal shoe for women and men too. So very soon you're gonna see an upsurgence of boots in Trinidad, I promise. I will be the one to start it if it doesn't happen on its own. So don't be afraid to wear boots, I swear. Especially if your feet get very hot, then maybe you have to invest in some padded socks. Buy a pair a size up and wear some good socks to absorb all the sweat. But if not, then go for it. We stand.
Yeah, do you know the Chelsea boots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing a couple of guys at my church actually wearing them, more and more. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I should jump on this or get something like this before, Yeah.
What I like those lace-up boots on guys. I don't know if you are fully aware of what I'm speaking about, but I just like lace-up boots in general. On everybody, in fact. But on the guys, that's my boot of choice. The Chelsea boots are kind of they're cute, but they're also kind of basic now. And people can wear whatever they want. I retract that. But let me show you those Lisa boots. Because they're so cool. I just wish more men would dress like those kind of adventurers from like the 1950s movies. With the like puffyish pants like tucked into these like ankle like mid calf boots, and it's Jemima, what's that?
Personally, not
No?
a look I like. Personally, me, yeah, no.
Riyadh has a pair of lacer boots.
That's exactly
I've
the
seen
boots
him
I
wear.
see him in. We have a random question. Not a random question, a question. What are your thoughts on tie-dye clothes? Especially like now time. I see tie-dye cute. Do we gotta do it? I know we have lots of examples on it. Sorry, people talking in the background. I think tie-dye can be cute, but for me it would be like a more casual affair. Like I'll wear it. I can't remember the last time I wear tie-dye. Or if ever often. But I think if it's style as well, it could be nice.
I am personally not a fan of tie-dye.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't wear it myself. But I have no problem with the other people wearing it. It's cute.
Yeah.
I think tie-dye could work. You just have to wear it smartly. So like you have to know where you're going, you have to know where you're wearing it with. I think the best tie-dye things are like casual stuff, like a t-shirt or a hoodie or something. Or like one time from last year at my church camp, we tie-dye stuff, and I tie-dye a pair of socks, a pair of like calf-high white socks.
Ooh.
And that looks cool.
I like that.
So
tie-dye
you
socks.
could do.
Yes.
Yeah, you could do that as opposed to like tie-dye a shirt or something.
I feel like if you're in that aesthetic of like, you know, especially the like whole e-boy, e-girl thing, and you wear like a tie-dyed bucket hat or like a tie-dyed bandana, like that's a look.
Hats. Cute.
That is a look. It's not my personal style preference, but I think it's a look.
Yep.
I also really like what I seen.
Yeah, one guy tried to tie-dye his sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I think you're thinking.
Go ahead. Okay, okay.
Oh.
One guy tried to tie-dye his durag, but it wouldn't take because of the material. But that would have been so sick.
It has to be a natural fabric.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Oh, no.
Yeah, but that would have been so sick.
Fabrics. I know. I like the bleach tie-dye on black clothes. I think that's really cool. That's one thing I might try. I don't have any black clothes, but if I get my hands on like a pair of black jeans, I might do that.
Yeah, I agree.
I've not seen any other questions in the chat.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay. What's the best style advice you've ever got?
I don't know. I don't think people give me a lot of, but they probably do give me style advice. Then I'll probably take it with contempt. So I'll probably just give it contempt. So I black them out. So I can't think of any style advice I was given. Oh, my little sister does always tell me chains are always a necessity, which I disagree with. But okay, never mind. That's irrelevant. Scratch everything I said. I have no answer for this.
Damn. Okay.
Best style advice I ever got was from a Zendaya interview, and I mentioned this already in the video in the live. But Zendaya said that fashion is not supposed to be what she said. She said fashion is not supposed to be. Not everybody's supposed to. It's okay if not everybody understands what you're wearing. Not everybody's supposed to understand what you're wearing. Fashion is supposed to be complex. It's supposed to be expressive. It's okay if not everybody likes it, you know. And I think that's when I really started to become more quote unquote risky. And if you think about it, the stuff I wear, like, it's not really risky. It's just like stuff that you don't see guys wearing on like a common basis. But it's not like I wear risky things, which goes to show you where you know the local male mind is at when it comes to fashion. But I think that's conditioning by society. But that's not the conversation we're gonna have. But yeah, that was the best advice I got from Zendaya. She personally said that to me. That fashion is supposed to be expressive and not everybody's supposed to understand it. So yeah.
Wow. I love Zendaya. We should hit up sometime, you know, it's been a while since we live.
I know she said she's missing us. So we will
maybe next time we have a live, we'll have her on as well.
I think so.
I mean, we could get her around. We could do around season 2 of Euphoria. That could be like more promo for her show.
Oh yes, okay. I'll message her later and I'll ask her.
But tell us hi.
Okay, well
done. Me? What is it? I'm trying to think of fashion advice as well. I feel like this is a hard one. Oh, we had time to prep this one. I don't know. I'll come back to this one. I feel like it's probably something I've heard Tan France say because I love him to death.
King Tan.
Or something from It's Your Homegirl because she be spitting.
Yeah.
I learned so much from her and her channel, and I can't even pinpoint it, but like I've definitely learned a lot from her. Yeah. Okay, is there anything that you want to experiment with in your style that you haven't been able to yet?
Jabarri, you have an answer.
Say it, Jabarri. Is it crop tops?
Woo! Let's speak about it. Let's speak about it. Yes, Jabarri, you can go first.
Are you asking me if mine is crop tops?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay, sure, you don't know what you're about to say. You go.
Yes, I would like to.
Woo!
I would like to experiment with crop tops, guys.
Honestly, same, but
I am trying. I just need to do a little bit more ab work first, and then I think I'll be ready. But I definitely, because I follow Jim Yoctor on Instagram, and he wears a crop top every now and again, and like I think that's like one of my next fashion goals. Try and wear a crop top. I'll probably wear it to like a beach or a pool lime or something. Yeah, for sure.
watch me host a pool lime for my birthday.
You'll see him specifically for Jabarri.
Nice. We support you.
Yes.
First time you do it, make sure we're there so we could beat
Yes.
up anybody who says anything
Yes.
bad about you.
Yes. Go next?
Yeah.
Well, I think my thing is boots. Yeah, my thing is boots because I think about it. I don't know when I'll ever get to wear it. So yeah, boots. I have this other item, but next thing, no man. I'll say boots. And I'll stop there.
Hey.
What's yours?
I mean boots as well.
Mm-hmm.
To experiment with boots. What else I want to experiment with?
I think I have multiple items, but all of it is blank. I want more earrings. That's something. It could be like, yeah, I want like 5 holes in total, and I want to wear like all of them hoops. I want more earrings. I want to wear, honestly, shorter skirts. I'm sorry. I want to wear shorter skirts. Or not necessarily short skirts, but the ones with the one slit at the side, and it's like this. Yeah, like that. Or even those cottagecore outfit, cottagecore fashion. I want to experiment more with that. But also, yeah, so that. I feel like that's already kind of my style.
I can't stop thinking about you in knee-high boots now.
As you shouldn't.
I need to see it in real life in front of my face.
You guys saw Joshua's comment? Is that
I know. I think it's a compliment.
It is like so
a
personal.
compliment, or what is that?
Yeah. Turtlenecks are hot. H.
It's I
Marius
feel
has
like
the H.
before you even put on your first one, it was very you. And I was just waiting for the day for that to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, Moni.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you and
Mo
I
will be
think
with us that
Jemima
day.
asked me.
Serious?
If,
Before you wore them? Before you wore turtlenecks, Jabarri?
Yeah, you and Leah.
Girl sense.
Yeah, you and Leah told me that
Yeah.
that I would look good in a turtleneck. I wasn't sure about it, and then I got two,
And then you
and
will
I
shift
liked them,
it.
and then I got a third one. The rest is history.
I mean, I did to see you layer them more, like wear shirts and jackets and stuff over them.
Chain. And a chain.
Oh, I love jackets so much. Yo, I have a series coming up. I have a series coming up on like some men's related stuff. And I need more guys to make a point of wearing jackets. Because there's so much variety in men's jackets and they're so cool. Oh my god.
But like,
literally.
So damn
but okay, introduce the AC.
Right,
Everywhere
okay.
Everywhere. Everywhere's the AC. We're going to the movies, AC. You know.
Right.
They're just so good and so important to me. I think I want to try experimenting with. I had to answer this now, you know. And I forgot. Something that I have not worn and I've like not been into since I was like 12, which is bags. I've never been a bags person, but I've been really thinking about like if I want to try to get bags, like nicer like bags. But I don't know yet. I don't know. There's lots of stuff I want to do. I've been kind of leaning more into some styles that I avoided, like really oversized things, like shapeless outfits, because you feel like there's pressure a lot of the time as a woman to like define your shape and like have your waistline be showing, that kind of thing. But I've been kind of going more into the like just no curves, just
nothing, just lines,
just angles, just lines, and I am thinking about getting I've had a few oversized blazers that I've had in my closet for a long time. I only started wearing like last Christmas because I only like finally got comfortable enough to wear them because the fact that they're like big and boxy and
more of that.
And it was only last year when I started working that I just realized that how much like very saturated bright colors suit me. So I just want to get more of those in my closet because I've been wearing the ones I have to death, and a lot of my neutral or like light colored clothes have been sitting and dying. So I need to do like a closet clear out and do some revamping.
Yep.
Anybody else in the chat have questions that you guys want us to answer? Feel free. It could be a little bit. It could be about, you know, shallow stuff. Well, not shallow, but like lighter stuff, like how to style something or whatnot. Or it could be something deeper related to like, I don't know, self-image or confidence. Or that's a good question. How do you think that your self-image has changed, or your like view of yourself has changed since you started paying attention to fashion?
Gosh, I had to answer that. Jesus Christ! Let your Jabarri go first.
Leah, repeat the question.
I said, how do you think your image of yourself in your own head has changed since you started getting into fashion, developing your sense of style?
I think I've become more. But I think my image of myself has changed. I think I've seen myself as a more complex person as I've gotten more expressive with my style and I've allowed myself to play around with different aesthetics and different vibes. And I think that it's important to recognize that fashion can be an extension of your personality. So that's what shifted it for me. Like I could, I could do that. I could be that way. I don't have to be like, I don't have to be like a one simple like straight cut man. Like I could still be a male, but like try on different things.
Me? Fine. I think more of a less fearful person. Yes, I would try to be a little bit riskier. Because I would like chance stuff fashion wise. I think that has like changed like me a little bit. A lot. Yeah.
Like that. Also, before I answer, I just want to plug y'all. If y'all have questions specifically for either Jabarri or Jemima or myself, drop those. Especially like for Jabarri and like male fashion in particular, because we don't talk about male fashion enough. And Jabarri really be ready to drop.
Really be dressing. Oh yes,
he do be.
Yeah.
I feel like this question for me, even though I asked it, is like a whole other height because fashion now is such a huge part of like all of this whole channel and everything. Because it starts off with me being like wanting to dress nicer just for myself, and obviously confidence and stuff growing because of that, but also being able to help other people find their confidence and find their like fashion sense and just be less afraid with that has made me see that it's more than just me. It's like really a tool that I could use to help others. And for me, like it's been a progression because I remember in the early days, I remember I was writing my blog and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I don't really like care about fashion, but I just like to dress nicely and whatnot. And it was like moving on, and I was like, oh yeah, like I actually really enjoy this. Like I could be a stylist, or I could be, I could help people in this way, but like I would never want to be a fashion designer or whatever or whatnot. But like now getting into sewing and like actually designing some stuff and that kind of thing, I'm like, maybe this is where I was meant to end up all along, and it was just that I was doubting myself. I was telling myself that I wasn't like suited for this. But I do think that I've gained a lot of confidence, and I've been able to really come into my own since I started paying attention to fashion, since I started just investing in it, rather than just seeing it as something, there's this narrative, especially like within the Christian community, of like, you shouldn't care about these things because it's superficial, and it's like, there's more important things to think about, and you're vain if you spend too much time thinking about your appearance and that kind of stuff. But I don't think that's necessarily true all the time. Which is the next question and last question that I have here is, what would you say to someone who thinks being interested in style and fashion is superficial?
Repeat, please.
What would you say to someone who thinks that being interested in style or fashion is superficial?
It isn't. I mean, unless you are,
and that's it.
No, yeah, but I'm speaking to my sorry, yeah. Unless you are fundamentally conceited, it's unlikely that anything you do, where, I mean, yeah, anything you do, you wear, you say,
no.
I'm not gonna come out as conceited if you genuinely feel the need to look better, whatever way. It's not a conceited thing. You want to look nicer. What's about looking nice? What's about like feeling better in your clothing or feeling better in general because of your clothing? So, I don't think it's a conceited thing at all. Yeah.
I would say to them that they need to broaden their view of what fashion is like. Like I said, fashion can be an extension of your personality. Fashion can be sustainable. Fashion can be practical. Fashion can be political. It can be used to make social statements. It can be used to express certain things that maybe you're not ready to say. Like, fashion is too complex to just be deemed superficial. You know, it's more than just clothes. And I think that's what sometimes people get mixed up because they're like, oh, why taking it so seriously? Like, it's just clothes. Like, no, it's not just clothes. Like, I see this as an extension of myself. And, you know, it's how I present myself to the world because, like, it's other people look at you and they judge you. So you want to make sure that whatever people see is what you want them to see. You know, whether that fits their narrative or not, as long as it's what you want them to see.
Agree. Couldn't possibly have said it any better. And like I was saying before, I think, you know, on top of all of that, like it is a tool that can help you become more confident, become more I don't know, people like as much as we don't like to admit it, people what you look like in your appearance says a lot about you and the way you present yourself. And that has a huge factor to play into, you know, your interactions with people and that kind of thing. I remember telling, this is kind of a thing for me for a while, and I haven't really lived it in a while because of what, you know, COVID and not seeing people else. But I've always seen like my fashion as well as part of my ministry. Especially when it comes to when I was really focused on working with young girls and like girls between the ages of like 9 and 15, because they will very much be drawn to you if you are they're not to call them like superficial, but you know they're little and they tend to be a little bit more based on your appearance than older people, so like they'll be more drawn to you and more likely to listen to what you say if they think you look good. And that's just been like the tea. That's my experience with them. And you know, like they just tend to take you more seriously if you are more presentable, if they find you cute. And that's with a lot of other people as well, sadly. Like even adults, some people just approach you differently when you look at it that way. So
which is horrible.
You know, it's bad, yeah. It's not that good, but I feel like that. Depending on who you're trying to reach and who you're trying to communicate with. I mean, because on the other hand of it too, the way you just could, you mightn't be looking bad, but just because you're doing so much or whatever into the people's eyes, it could put them off from you as well. But I mean, do we really want those types of people around us? Yeah. But I mean, it's definitely like Jabarri said, it's more than just clothes and the way you dress.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like, there's, I feel like this is a good place to wrap up the live because we've been on close to 2 hours now.
Yeah, boy.
And yeah, any closing statements from y'all or any of y'all in the chat? Anything y'all want us to answer or anything y'all want to say before we wrap up?
Plug yourself in the chat if you want to plug yourselves. Do that.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a like on the video. Follow me on Instagram at Slouchy Cardigan. Follow Jemima at some ridiculous name. Just type in Jemima if it doesn't come in. Go to my following on Instagram.
Yeah,
and type in JEM, and then the rest of it will come up. It's Jemima with like a million A's. And Jabarri, if you go to my following as well. I only realized I wasn't following Jabarri this week.
What? I followed him. Chill.
On the Slouchy Cardigan account, that is.
Slouchy Cardigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
But Jabarri's in there as well. Just to type in at JAB. Follow him. Follow intro personal. Intro personal. Right. At INTRA personal. Well, PRSNL. That's his like blog writing account. They are amazing. They're both excellent creators and are just putting out magic again and again and again. Really honored to know them, to have them as my friends. I meant to talk about this before, and like half the people who were here at the beginning are gone, but like these guys have really been like the backbone of the whole like Leah Jasmine's Slouchy Cardigan operation. They are my pit crew. They're the ones who like help me with all the behind the scenes, you know, planning, ideas, whatnot. So happy to have their faces with me on here today. I love them so much. And yeah, you all enjoyed again, like, and
Thanks for watching.
You guys?
Thanks for watching. Be your best self.
Okay.
I do mean underline highlights and bold the best self. Okay. Glad to have you more. Say something, Jabarri.
Love you more.
Well, I just want to talk to the guys out there. Be
Talk to
caring
them.
about fashion is not a sissy, you're not a sissy, you're not girly, you're not overtly feminine for wanting to dress well and to look good. And to my heterosexual guys out there, don't let the streets fool you. Girls actually want guys who look nice and who dress well. So
Say us again.
take care of your skin.
Time.
For my het guys out there, don't let the streets fool you. Girls want a guy who dress well. Okay? So take care of your skin. Find your style. Get somebody find a friend who is also interested in fashion, and you can like bounce ideas off of them. They can help you throughout your journey. And it's all about finding your personal style. And yeah, you're still a man if you like to look good and you care about fashion. Right?
Amen.
Amen.
I'm gonna see if if I can find a way to end the stream from here so I don't have to watch it next, please. Alright. Love you guys so much. Bye. Say bye.
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 Who you telling by us or the people on the stream?
The people on the street.
Okay. Bye, people.